Next up, amending commits. Occasionally, when you're working with Git, you may create a new commit and then realize just a moment too late that you forgot to include a relevant file in the commit. Or another thing that can happen is you make a commit and then you read over the commit message and you realize too late that you have a typo. You wrote something wrong in that commit message. So there are a couple of ways of fixing those problems, but the easiest one, the one I'm showing in this video, is to amend the commit. So this allows us to edit or to redo, to update just the previous commit. So this doesn't work if you made a mistake 10 commits ago. This is only if you made a mistake just one commit ago. So here's how it works. When you make a commit, here on my slides, I'm doing commit-m, I made some commit, then I realize, shoot, I forgot to include a file. So I add that file, I stage it, and then I git commit -- amend. And amend is going to redo the previous commit. You can read about it on the docs, although, as always, it's a little bit intimidating. I'll search for it on here. Amend. Replace the tip of the current branch by creating a new commit. We haven't talked about branches, but creating a new commit. It's prepared as usual. The message from the original commit is used as the starting point instead of an empty message. I don't know if that's at all helpful to read. I'm just going to show it to you. So let's go ahead and make a mistake. I'm going to add a little heading to every file. So at the top, I just want it to say outline, just as an example. And then I'll add some space in there. Something like this. I'm going to do that for all my other files, chapter 1, 2, and characters. So let's do it for characters in here. So there, I have a change in this file. Here's chapter 1, or chapter 2 rather. So that's chapter 2, and then chapter 1. Okay, so I've made those changes, just added a little heading to each one of those files. If I type git status, of course we see we modified 4 files. So let's go ahead and stage some of these files. Let's do chapter 1. Let's do chapter 2. I'll make this full screen. And let's do the characters file, but I'm going to deliberately pretend to forget the outline file. So I'll add those 3 files. They should be staged. And normally I would check, like I just did with git status, and realize, oh, I forgot that file. But let's say I didn't do that, and I commit. So git commit, I'll just do a -m commit, add heading to all files, or add headings to all files. Like that. Alrighty. And then I realize, oh no, I forgot my outline. So we can use that amend option that I showed you. We need to add this file, so we're going to stage it. Again, this only works if I haven't made another commit. I can't go back and edit a commit from 10 commits ago. But I did just make that commit, and I'm going to amend it. So I'll add that file, but I'm not going to commit like normal. I'm going to do a git commit -- amend. All right, and this is going to open up in VS Code, because that's what I've configured my editor to be. And it opens up the previous commit message. And this allows me to edit that commit message. So if I had a typo in here, I could change it. I could, if I misspelled. Sometimes that's the reason for amending. You might not stage any new files. You might just want to fix a commit message. Just git commit -- amend. That will open up in whatever editor you've used. Hopefully you've configured it so that it's not Vim, or hopefully you know how to use Vim. So I have VS Code. Go back and watch the video where I did that if you need it. And now I can change the message if needed. But if I don't want to change the message, I want to leave it, which I do. And I just want to include that new file, or files. In this case, it's just the outline. All I need to do is save this file and close it. So I'm not going to change the commit at all. You can see it's also put modified outline.txt in here. That's now going to be included. I'll close out of there. And there we are. 4 files changed. That's what it said in that commit. Previously, it was just 3. But now I amended that commit. I basically redid it, and I included the outline. All right, so there's 2 reasons to do this. One is to include files changes that you forgot, that you somehow messed up in the previous commit. The other option is just to redo the commit message, or you could do both of them at the same time. You just need to add -- amend, and that allows you to redo the previous commit.